Hello. On that note, crab rave, crab rave, crab rave. Hello. E. I was just about to send a tweet, a tweet, a Twitter out. Hello, howdy, howdy, howdy. How y'all doing? Good. Hell yeah. It's like even hotter here today than it was yesterday, and I just woke up feeling awful. So I'm glad you guys are doing okay. This heat wave is ridiculous. E? Decent, got a lot done today and now doors. You got any? I'm glad you got something done today. Ooh, you got snacks and coffee? I also have coffee. I don't have any ice on me, but I did have a popsicle earlier. Hehehehe. Melch, what flavor is your coffee? I love coffee. Yep. Tweet. Okie dokie. I sent out a tweeter. Alright. And now, whatever the gold one is from the Nespresso pods. Oh, Nespresso pods are so good. My aunt has an espresso machine and I love it. It's like so tasty. I usually make cold brew coffee though, just because I like cold drinks more. Valuta? Mmm. I really want an espresso machine, but at the same time, I don't really drink hot coffee as much as I used to. But it's decaf right now. Hey, that's fine. It's perfectly valid that it's decaf. I mean, I don't really get much of anything from caffeine anyway. So like, I know that some people get like really anxious from lots of caffeine. Okie dokie. Let me make sure everything is set up correctly. And then I'm going to pull up the guides Medi sent me yesterday. I think that's... No, okay. So the guide they sent me was for that current room. Hey, it's fine. If I get stuck, I'll figure it out. You were falling asleep earlier, and I was like, but doors, so decaf. I mean, that's valid. Actually, why am I doing this? I wonder. Hmm. Well, okay. But what if... Okay. Okie dokie. Alright. I think I'm all good. Warehouse A. Right. Did we? Yeah, we had just finished playing Ally Betray and we had stopped right before then. Wow, it's already been almost 7 hours. Okay. Let's go. You ended right at the results cliffhanger. Hell yeah, I did. Okay, so we did good again, but Cork has 9. So, and Cork is still missing. He, oop. Uh-oh. Oopsie daisies. Uh-oh. Oopsie doodle.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
E.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Your updated Beppis points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too. Right, Alice is dead. Shit. Damn. Okay, so lots of shit's going on.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP.
Fish out of water.
This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round, too. You're laughing at that pose. It is a weird pose, like... What is it? I just tried to do it. I don't understand.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you?
This is a house. Hide that forehead, girl.
I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose betray? I've already chosen ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What?
Interesting.
No, of course I'm not Zero.
I keep forgetting that I have a bruise on the back of one of my hands and like I'll accidentally lean on it.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you.
All I'm thinking of is Cheetah Girls right now with her outfit. And also Bratz. God, I miss the Bratz movies. Fuck, those were something else, huh?
I mean, there's no way.
I used to watch the Bratz Genie Magic movie and the Bratz Fairies movie, like, a lot as a kid. Like, a lot.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Quark. Who names their child Quark?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I don't like that Clover's default mouth is a smile. I also don't like that at all. Like, I hate this.
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
And Miyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses ally. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing betray would be unwise. If she had chosen betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose betray? You could have walked out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Aw.
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me.
I knew it, guys. Get her. She's a fucking robot. Get her ass.
Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Or robot connection. Duh, Fee is a Roomba.
Cut it out.
Inside K is another Fee.
Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that.
And this is why I don't like Fee.
You're acting like we're pals or something.
I will snap your neck.
Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
You are a little dipshit that should die in a hole. What did I miss? Oh, you just missed me being... calling Fee names, and that's about it. That's all that's happened. Please pronounce name right. Is it Fee or Fi? I keep going back and forth because I don't know which way it is. I might as just call her a glorified Roomba. What the hell, man? You did your favor and now you're giving him shit for it?
You chose ally too.
Phi, like the Greek letter, like the one that rhymes with I. Okay. Okay. It might take me a bit.
Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me.
I will snap your neck, you little bobble-headed bitch.
When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him, too.
Oh, come on.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass. I hate her so much.
How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
It doesn't matter if you've seen his face or not, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question. She's 10 pounds of angry and sass in a 5-pound sack. She's just rude and condescending. And... I don't like her.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
Star Round? Is this Star Wars?
Star keys are required to open the gates.
It's a Star Wars.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
Oh, huh.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Star keys kind of sound like a Star Trek thing. I don't know much about Star Trek, but that just makes me think space. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Starkeys.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember
What?
what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Ah, fuck, I'm with bitch ass again.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? And now I'm stuck with you and your weirdly shiny arm.
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes,
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
yes, that's right.
The next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Huh.
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And
We'll
Quark.
need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
Am I stuck with Fi? I don't like her.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay, fine. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Kay, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Fi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh?
I am so frustrated with Fi, like, literally physically frustrated, like I want to punch her. I don't like her so much.
Sure you are not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend?
I am angry. Kay, like, can't be the killer.
I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
And he's got a nice ass. What about it? That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible. Dim clarinet hands.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what, you're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists.
I want to snap her neck so badly. I hate everything about her. I hate how she looks, how she talks, how she acts. I am in pain.
Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor.
It's very... I'm realizing what it is. She comes off as sociopathic. And not that that's, like, a bad thing, but you know what I mean? Like, no empathy, not an ounce of it.
I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
If I had the power to kill a character, I would just kill Vi. Rip. What the fuck? I just accidentally spilled coffee on myself. Clover! Hey, come on, don't run away. Deleting Fi character. You use it on Fi and not go back to 999 and kill June. Okay. June was annoying, but June also didn't talk nearly as much as Fi. As well as, like, June was more of a wallflower character, so in some ways I could just ignore her. Whereas Fi is in place as, Fi is in place as a character that tries to, like, a guiding character, you know what I mean? Where she's trying to guide you through, mysteries. Which is why I can't avoid her as easily as I can June. So, yes, I would use it on Fi.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though.
She's the engineer on this narrative railroad. Yes, that's exactly what it is. She's an integral character to the narrative. Like, actually solving mysteries and stuff like that in this game, which June wasn't until, like, the very end. So. Yeah.
I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't gonna do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Clover.
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on, of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point.
This is just 999 all over again. God damn it.
Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves?
You could almost call it a sequel to 999, perhaps. Okay, but like, this is literally the same thing with, like, Snake. And Clover just, like, immediately saying, "You killed Snake, blah, 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 blah." It's that shit, exactly the same thing. It's just that again. I wasn't expecting the sequel to the game to have the exact same scenario with Clover in it again.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Okay, but I think we're sure that Alice is dead this time. Yes, we are sure. Well, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes again. She locked us in. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down.
I can promise this will not go the way you think eventually in some universes, maybe. I mean, Act's End always has to be a possibility.
She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Vi, can you please, for 1 second? Fine, what did Alice notice? Vi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. You had a choice between 2 boxes of Cheez-Its and you picked the steel one. You know what's funny, Melch? I literally, before sitting down, just finished my own box of Cheez-Its. This is wild. Same brain. We have the same brain, and that brain is Cheez-Its and coffee. Schrodinger's Cheez-Its. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating?
Why will you please?
Looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
I held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
You also have no-name Fritos, tea cookies, and a couple marshmallow strawberries. Oh, it sounds so good. You're gonna be so sick. Oh no. Anything she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Medi, I'm not having a good time with Vi. She's so annoying. She's so rude. I don't like her. My baby. Baby. I'm just whining like a little baby. She is a teenager. She's a robot, Medi. She's a dumb Roomba. What has feelings? Well, not even that. She's a dumb Roomba with sentience. It says rec room. And robots aren't allowed to be teenagers. Don't be so robophobic. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
Oh, I didn't even read that line. This is the only door that's unlocked. Okay, yeah. I mean, they made a whole cartoon series about teenage robots. Oh yeah, wasn't that, the blue one, right? I don't remember her name, but isn't she trans? I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
He's a vampire. He has to ask permission. Okay, okay. My life as a teenage robot, and yeah, she's totally trans. I knew it. I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of cartoons. Yeah. Oh. Myoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
Sorry for trying to be sympathetic for your cause, my dude.
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
And Myoji, what's going on here? You were about to say this looks familiar, but then you realize that it's because you're the one who remembers this. Yeah, you did play through the game, Lyra. That's why it looked familiar. This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
Just what the hell do you know?
Lyra's tapping into the morphogenetic field. Lyra, send me your messages. Send me clues through our brainwaves. I'm sending you a brain cell across the sea. You wouldn't be surprised if you could.
He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji. I'm busy making shitposts. Future past me. Lyra has the can. Hey, Lyra, what's your can? What's your can look like? What type of can is it? Or is that too personal of a question? Is that a sneeze? It's a translucent. Is it a plastic bottle?
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Earl see-through. Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us. Legit, I'm leaning on a large plastic water bottle at the moment. That's your thinking can.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
I and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. And suddenly... Ah, what? In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and spray both our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Come on, Fi's a robot. It could rust her skin.
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Oh, does it have a bioluminescent glow on the bracelets?
Show me your bracelets again.
We really need a can emoji. Well, I can't make emojis yet. I have to be a Twitch affiliate, and in order to be a Twitch affiliate, I need to have 50 followers. Deadass. You can't. Shut up. You stop bullying me. Bio means the spray is alive. Yee, it's alive.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay?
He just turned off the light because he was leaving them in the room.
That's all I needed to know. Neither
What?
one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've gotta go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why...
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do.
I can tell how much you like Sigma by how you read his lines, and I love that. Thank you. I really like Sigma. He's a good boy. With the bolo tie, all I can see is Tenmyoji has a can holster and walks off with spurs. Absolutely. His can is shaped like has like a handle on it, like a gun.
Please, I'm asking you.
I love this extended universe lore we have.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Soldered on. I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he'd turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good.
Why? You son of a bitch, can you please just say yes or no? You pretentious asshole.
Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
I literally haven't said anything. No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Yeah. Yeah. This,
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. So I guess we're in here right now then. Memento Mori. Rip Unus Annus. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Floor B's big. It is very big. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah. Kill 2 milkmen, no comedy. Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio? I love the shift in tone from 2 milkmen go comedy to Memento Mori. It's so good.
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere.
Or he's dead.
So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah, did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It closes for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not have been enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
Yes, actually, please do it now.
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Escape as ghosts.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? 2 pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago.
It had.
Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah,
What about Luna?
Luna. Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you...
It becomes white. Accidentally skipped that. Eat.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green, so that gives you white. So that means we're with Luna again? So that means Phi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
Right.
That means the other three wouldn't be on the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji's a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Oh. Oh, huh. Oh, we're about to end this one soon, huh? Oh, we're about to get an ending, boys. Hey, we about to get an ending, boys. Or an extended chart. Maybe. Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. You win! Your prize is... more game! Congratulations, have more game. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here.
Dio.
Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Phi.
Right, on my way.
Excuse me. Oh, well, I don't like that it stopped here. Maybe this is where it ends this round. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well,
Nah, Sigma just picking up a quick drink. You right.
you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
When the lion eats the sun, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun. Okay, memento mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Remember death. It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to... Sigma watched Unis Honest, guys. You know he did. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own morality.
What about the other part?
I'm glad my memories don't look like silent films. God. Fucking damn it. Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... I think the phrase memento mori got stuck in my head from Persona 3. That's fair. Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence?
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer.
Shut the fuck up, Phi.
Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were.
Phi? Can you please? For once?
I guess I have to do everything.
Melch, Why are you- Why'd you do this? I am so angry. I am angry. Beans is angry. I don't like this. I am angry. You can't stop me. Worth it? No, it's not. How dare you do this to me, Melch? Banned. Banned for 1,000 years. I banish Melch to the Shadow Realm.
Part of it was spelled wrong.
Turns out 5 protagonists betrayed.
Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong.
Camera turns around and we're in Phi's perspective. This is...
It should be Ninth, but the graffiti had Nineth.
Ah, yes, Nineth. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't even notice the E, mostly because I just put E's in places that they do not belong all the time. Like package. I just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think that it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
They wasted perfectly good blood on that spelling error. Shake my head. What? Is it another anagram?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
You got a package to do today? I also have a package coming soon. Package. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
Oh, yeah.
We should get moving.
Right. Back into the warehouse. Hmm? Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait.
Also, the Two Milkmen Go comedy is written in a different font with different kerning than the Memento Mori if the 9th lion ate the sun.
We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
That's what I thought Phi meant about, like, did you notice there's a difference? I was just like, well, it was written with different kerning and font. So maybe it was written by somebody else. Yeah. I'm surprised they added serifs. I guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Oh, what Alice was looking at beforehand? Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think she was looking at? Oh. Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I hate you. I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh?
This is a buddy cop movie I would pass on.
Oh my god.
Huh? Oh no. I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at the metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard. The claw. The sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found. God.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it.
It was dropped on someone? What?
It's the first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Vampires? It! We found it!
Yeah, this whole thing kinda sucks, right?
Dama. Aw, my boy. Sigma would absolutely be friends with Dama.
Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe somebody just dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms, too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief around there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
They're missing... The AB room was moved, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was moved. It was moved. No way. So that's what he noticed. No, I'm just remembering when we were in the lounge, there was a moment where, like, it suddenly shook. Were we in the lounge, or was that when we were in the other room? I can't remember, but there was a moment where it shook, and Sigma said, "Do you guys feel that?" And everybody said, "No, what are you talking about?" That must have been the moment when they moved the AB room.
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, I walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began "To Milkmen."
What do you think this is?
Blood. Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So, Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. Example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still didn't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure that the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders, and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she'd moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us when we first got out of the AB rooms all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course! Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait. What? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh. You mean the stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Fi?
Hmm?
I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news.
Shit.
Luna. Luna is dead.
Clover, you did it again.
She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
Classic Clover. This was the third time I'd touched a body and felt cold skin. That looks like an injection gun. I thought it might get easier. It might be hidden by beans, actually, but there's this little injection gun thing right over here in the corner. I thought it might get easier, but it only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Beans is hiding evidence. Oh no! I'm the murderer. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty. The pupils dilated. What could have been terror? Beans sus. I'm sorry. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there still, dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Beans is your senior. I mean, have you seen the two of them in the same room together? Huh? Huh? Grief cracked open like an egg and... It cracked open like an egg. And rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. To be honest, I would believe that. What, you believe that I was Zero? I squeezed them shut. Grief is definitely a trans person's name. You're right, you should say it. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth, my hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun.
Hey, I was right.
You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck?
Damn.
I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
That would make sense. Immediate access to, like, heart. It's closest where...
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes?
But when you went to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something.
He's using the vents.
It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all, and as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage.
Yes, it can.
I felt time was of the essence. But
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The knife weapon is missing.
The weapon?
Yeah. It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her? Whoa, okay, turned off can voice mode.
No, I don't know either way.
K is just a giant can, and we love him for it.
They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before K got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was.
No, you were right.
We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions.
Okay, so it's still the same.
That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just...
Then...
He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
I want Kay and Sigma to make out. Strong boyfriends. That's what this is. Right. Yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait.
Huh?
Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God. What the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
Huh? What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh. Oh shit. Tenmyoji's red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Fine. How much time do we have left? I was tempted to use Giorno's piano, but I thought I would spare you. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me, Melch. Oh god. Oh godly Melch. Oh, no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move. I'm stretching. Baby boy stretching. It's stretch time. Everybody check your posture. Don't hurt yourself. I have really bad posture anytime I'm on the computer, so like, I need to constantly be checking it.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Posture checked, it's still there.
You're late.
Good. If it disappeared, I'd be concerned.
What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Get him, Kay. I pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby.
Dio's a deadbeat dad?
I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth.
I don't trust you, though.
Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Vi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well. Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No. I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Bye.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Oh, he's gonna pick us up and throw us through the doors, huh?
Huh?
I just remembered you could have gotten a physical functional
my
watch if you
sympathy.
pre-ordered. Oh, that's cool.
I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged.
With injection too? Lyra, I highly doubt they would send out watches with a lethal injection function.
Such is your character.
Okay, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain.
I didn't say it had the drug installed. You have to supply your own sober. Okay, I see.
Goodbye.
You can just put juice in there if you want to. Juice reward. Kate turned and laughed, quickly disappearing outside of our door. I and I lay on the floor, moaning, curled around our aching stomachs.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Vaccines, but you gotta pay through a notary game to get them. That's funny. Not quite able to walk yet. Fi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful. My arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hope they were all right somehow, but Fi has a big forehead. Oh, you get your second dose tomorrow? Congratulations. I hope you don't get too sick from it. I got really sick from mine. I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Fi finally stood up. Hell yeah, juice reward.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. You got sick on your second dose too? I hope it wasn't too bad for you. I was out for like a week. It was real bad. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah, it said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Do you think they got SpongeBob up here? I'm actually going to pause right here. Cause I gotta go take a bathroom break. I suggest all of y'all do that as well. I just wanted to get to a point where there's like a stop. Stay hydration. We'll be back in a couple minutes, so grab snacks, go to the bathroom, stretch, get liquid. You know the drill. See you in a bit. Dang, y'all were back at it again with the crab reefs, huh? Okay. I have more coffee, and I also have a plum now. E. Hmm. Okie dokie. Let's make sure. Okay, I think. Okie dokie, I should be good. Yes. Puppy? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Y'all ready to get back into it? Yes. Yes, I think we are. Alrighty, tighty. Let's get back into this. Okay. Wow, okay. Hey, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think the rest is gonna be that easy though. Look at that screen. A long console. There's a screen in the middle of it. This is probably the main console. Okay, so it has a password on it. This must be the main monitoring station. All 9 of the screens are dark though. Probably aren't powered up. Looks like it. So how do we turn them on? What kind of a question is that? There's probably some switches or something around here somewhere. Okay, I'm guessing that's what that password is for. Okay, so that's all we can do over here. A yellow chair. Oh. Looks like we've got 9 switches. This little thunderbolt icon up here. My guess is that these are a bunch of power switches. Huh. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound. Did that turn on one of the screens? Okay, it did. These are from security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about 10 Myoji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? Actually, wait. Oh, dang. Okay, so the flowchart did increase. Of course it Of course, the flowchart makes itself more complicated as it goes on. You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. Okay. Okay, this one's the same. I barely touched it and it's ready to go. Yeah, it's showing the same thing too. Okay. Okay. So these are all for rooms we've already been in. Huh. Okay, speakers. This one's switched on like the other two, looks like it. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of it. It looks like some kind of code. All of these binders are like that. Shoot. I wonder what this is. Dunno. Looks like a machine of some kind. Just like Rin's office. A tall machine. No idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Okay. A sofa. Seems perfectly normal. When the lion ate the sun. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? It's some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. Sun? Wait, so is this lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. That okay? Yeah, sure. Oh god. Whoa. The lion turned off. The lights turned off. Guess it's a light switch. I'm sorry. He couldn't help himself. That's funny. A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. You think it's a hint? Maybe. Okay, what are the other shelves? Okay, this is an opposite. Okay. Hourglass with red sand and the number 4 on it. Hourglass with yellow sand and the number 11. Huh. Okay. So we have yellow and red sand. Oh. There are letters on the front of each step underneath the green line. ADGB. That was perfectly timed. Yeah, that's what it says. Say Estimas. The letters, they say Skudakuni. Tisk. Okay. What if we turn it off? Do we still see him? I'm gonna turn the lights on, okay? I didn't know they moved. Okay, let's... Are they still there? No. Second step is... okay. Did Medi provide the safe hint for this room? No. They did not. I think they had to leave before we got to this room, actually. Okay. Okay, so blue, green, we have to, so I can provide one, but I don't know how they set it up before. No, it's fine. They had just been like sending me like in my Discord DMs. You're good. If I need one, I could look one up. Thank you. Or like if I ask for a hint, maybe send it. Like was it a hint or like exactly do this? It was more like a hint. E. S D M A S green A D G B. I can provide that if needed. Thank you. That is much appreciated. Yellow. S G D Q N Y. Okay, and then okay. We have cyan, T I S G. Magenta is Z Y K G L T E, and then red T M J Y U V U V G J. Okay. I feel like I used a guide on this room. That would make sense. This room seems a little complicated. I never slept when I played this game. That is also fair. When the lion swallowed the ninth sun. Okay, so these... they light up when you turn off the room lights. For some of them, I might have just looked at the safe and put in the password. That's also fair. I understand that this kind of stuff can be frustrating for some people. I wonder where there's a place to... can I combine them? Can't find them, okay. An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 carved onto its top. An hourglass. Looks like the sand inside is red. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like a number 4. 4? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I guess it means this is a 4-second clock. From what I've been reading, the safe passwords are randomized by playthrough? Huh. But the method to get the passwords are the same. Interesting. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all that sand to run through it after you flip it. Okay, I'll give it a shot. So this is the green one. That would be interesting if they did actually... Do they actually randomize the passwords? That would be cool. But I also know that that sort of stuff is increasingly difficult as well. Okay. Oh, okay. So it did work. There might be a set of pre-made passwords, but you won't know which ones until you uncover them. Huh. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Huh. Cakewalk. Sure. Did you see this icon? The one in the upper left corner? Yeah. I wonder what this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, on it. Change the colors to the correct ones by checking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. Oh, okay. Yay! I did it. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Ah, nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. You mean this new icon? Right. Huh? What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? I was you? It's not much of a sentence. It just says I was you. Huh. Okay, let's try the red password. Okay. Okay. Yes, okay. Red. TMJY. TMJY. UVGJ. UVGJ. Yay. Okay, huh, this one's done too. Same result as before, and another icon up in the corner. Since it's just like the one on the other side, so that would mean... Yep, okay. Failed. You failed. Oh, retry. Okay. She failed. Oh, cannot.所以这个 Okay. Because I need these triangles to be green. Damn, I got only 4 minutes. Okay. This is hard. You don't know when the colors are supposed to go? No, I do know. Okay. I'm just double checking. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. Huh. Yay! I did it! How do you like that, puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You got a new icon. Yay! What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. Will be me. What the hell's that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. Huh. Okay, now let's try and put in the yellow. Floating in the darkness, a yellow chair simply exists. Alright, fine. Okay, yellow password. SGDQNY. SGDQNY. Okay. And now. Oh, done. Good. That's all of them then. Oh, well done. Would it really kill you to take the disdain down like 10%? Summer Games done quick, New York. Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah. An icon. Is this supposed to be an hourglass? I shouldn't find out. Right. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass and fill in the blanks. If the value is a single-digit number, place a 0 before it. Okay, so we know that red is 4. That yellow is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they actually have the number of dashes in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just double checking. And then, okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey! I did it! Ha! Got it. Huh. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Hey, look! The screen's changed. Huh? What the heck is this? Me, be, I, was, will, everything, you, knows, she. There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. How? Well, look at the screen underneath them. Got the same words in 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around? That would be my guess. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Okay. She knows I was you. She knows? Okay. I know I was you. Wait a minute. Damn it. Okay, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, so I was you is the beginning, and then will be me is the end. Okay. Okay, so I was you, will be me is the end. I was you, she knows everything? Pretty sure there was a play button to see how long each took in comparison to the others. Eh? Oh, wow. Wow, this is a lot of stuff that I haven't looked at. Oh. Nothing new. Okay. She knows you will be me. Oh, for the last one, this one I think you're on the right lines. Okay. I was... Huh. Why won't it work? Maybe you don't need some of those words, huh? You think? How do I get rid of the words, then? Not all the words... The unmuted words should be erased. How do I erase the words? Nope. How do I erase the words? The unmuted words. Same as before, you take a step back, clear your head. Huh? Eh? I don't know what you mean by that. Stepping back to clear your head. Erasing words. No good, I can't get it to work. Some of these words aren't necessary. I guess I'm supposed to make a looks like I can move them around with the screen on the console. Well, I'm gonna turn the lights back on, because I don't think that's changing anything. I was you, will be me. Those don't have anything to do with this. Okay. You see, like, there's not even a button that, like, changes anything on here? Take a step back to clear your head. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I can't just... Huh? Huh? Okay, we know the thing said I was you, and then will be me. We know it says that. But that's all. How the fuck do I erase words? Was there something else in the room? I was away for the beginning. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I was correct. Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. Hey! Ha! Just as I thought. Yeah, it looks like you got it. Good work. Yay! Nothing changed though. Well, at least not here. Yeah, take a look at the screens up on the wall. Hmm? This is good work, Sigma. Would you like a hint for the other one? Sure! I've been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah, let's go open it. Wrong password. It's very similar to the Gollum Bay safe password. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking that I would try out here. You don't need no hint. She knows everything. Huh, I don't get it. What? What's not to get? You did it, you made the sentence. Yeah, I know, but I feel like there might be another answer. Hey, okay. It had to be on the bottom. Oh, nice work. Because I was thinking I already filled up the first two lines. And the first one... Look, the screen changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Yay! I feel smart. Yes. Yeah, I got this. I got it. I got it. Wow! Wow, it's amazing! Same type as before. Yep, let's go. Hee hee hee. Wow. Aw. Okay. Now let's put in the other password. Okay. Delete. Yes, I don't need it anymore. Sun, moon, sun. Okay, it opened. So it did. Okay, so there's star cards. These are the star cards that the announcer was talking about. And then we've got the Slinky as usual. Okay, let's get going. Gotta check on the thinking can. You're right, we do. Wow. Think can. I have to draw a Red Bull can now. Thinking can energy recharged. This one's Junpei's thinking can, and this one is Sigma's thinking can. I don't remember what Red Bull cans look like. I think this is it. If only we had some white crayons for the can colors. Would you give this number? Okay. Of course I am. Get on with it. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You found it!
Wait, I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are. What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see
Yeah.
it.
I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do? LMAO, we forgot about tapes.
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it.
You mean we could tune into beans? Who? What? And they tune in and it's just a footage of me staring back at them. And I'm like, hello? How are you?
That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles.
I hate her.
Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Motoring. You said automobile in chat, and I looked at monitoring and was just like, motoring. So they're trying some sort of businessman. I want to go to Breakfast. God, Breakfast is so good. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Yeah. You do that to me all the time, idiot. Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
I love how there was pro-circuit drivers at Breakfast.
That
Wait,
would
zero?
be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah,
It says Gollum's status.
that should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, shoot. Everything here's been erased too. Wait a minute. Our boy, yeah. Our boy Golem isn't in that list.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can. Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Yes! There's one named Party. I knew it! That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. He gotta disable his hands without disabling his heart. Gollum, paint a picture of how it's gonna be. I love Taz. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cash. Huh. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure.
Party is the true disco bot. Party is the one with that was wearing the shorts.
This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We actually see Sigma's model for once. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
interesting.
He just dragged Sigma by his foot.
This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server.
Amazing.
The original data was deleted.
Zoom
But it
and
looks like the
enhance.
stuff he pulled is still here.
Zoom! Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is, maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. And besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. Security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, shaking my head did nothing to clear it. Staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? The image of Fi, yeah. Damn, I can't believe Fi is actually a chipmunk from Alvin and the Chipmunks. She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait. Could it be me? Noom. Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. It just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. What was in that can? That wasn't Red Bull. My eyes drifted shut. Yeah, okay. I already read that. I just forgot. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up and slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's
Yeah.
good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found.
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Huh.
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I must be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
You haven't just gotten a disease, have you? He has all of them. For just a moment I thought of Radical 6. Still sounds like a sports drink. But I didn't want to worry if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine, no more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right, that looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No, it's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah, the central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Kay. He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly.
Ugh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
0 hours, 0 doors, 0 persons. The shitty prequel to 999. Huh. Oh, someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her? Measuring time 4 seconds at a time.
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse.
Not even using the 11-second one. Yeah, because phi is extra.
With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
Clover is still killing people with an axe, except she's injecting people with axe body spray. No, how could she? That's even worse. What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change.
Totally the dial-up sound.
Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watched Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she was frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another... no, you said that was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah, this is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared, too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's up? What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why track hours if it's always gonna be 0? That's just poor resource management. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Like, why are you even mentioning hours? Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
He's leaving. Is that a knife? I think that's the knife in his hand. Dio. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise. The
Like
cyan
what?
door opening. Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. Huh. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence. But it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours, I'm just not even gonna mention the hours. 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 13 minutes, 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21 minutes, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... Oh. Huh. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna save. Yes. Well, Dio's a bitch, but I also don't think he would kill Luna. Clover does have a track record. So it could be Clover, as well as Clover did think that Luna killed Alice. At least that's what we were extrapolating from the evidence we found earlier. My gut is saying it was Clover. So let's see. Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a little stronger. It gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
Must resist urge to Giorno piano. He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew he had Luna's bracelet. Which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she wasn't dead, he would have never said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. One, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi wouldn't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get that injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right?
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
There's so many more ellipses in this game. But not enough ellipses sounds. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of silent ellipses in this game. I'm trying to give Sigma's ellipses sounds just to make up for it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Back in Warehouse A. I have heard you compensating and appreciate that. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just like this strange cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. That's... except Alice and Luna. A lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Jesus Christ, why are you so close, Vi?
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah. You're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Flake ice cream status? Can we get a quick ice cream status in the chat? Ice and cream. Oh god. Oh, you finished it? The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. All of your snacks have been consumed. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. Clover has blood on her finger. I'm guessing she tried to write something in blood somewhere. You can also see that there's blood on her wrist. And there's a blood splatter right there, so... They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I'd had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight, I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take a long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look.
Besties till the end, XX.
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep. Shittiest friendship bracelets.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least.
You do see the injection points in the wrists from the bracelet. That's cool that they made sure to include that. Interesting. What are these gouges in the wrist from? Because these lines don't make sense with the bracelet, at least. There's like some cross-hatching there too. Strange. Did they try to remove it?
If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Scratch is trying to get the bracelet off? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in the bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
She's got those marks, too.
The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point.
Huh.
What's wrong?
I I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
I bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A tie-in bracelet. That's Quark's. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma. Calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape. No, the password was speaking of hope. Jeez, keep up, Phi.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said that the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
He's not. He's being realistic with what he was told.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma.
Oh, like you've been thinking positive at all, Phi?
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen? Wow, Phi calling someone else out about being pessimistic, right?
That's enough!
Did Phi just slap us? I'm gonna break her neck.
Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them.
Ugh.
Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
I knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See her thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Oh, that's what I thought, because she had blood on her finger, and I'm like, she must have put a dying message somewhere. Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
Oh? Oh?
It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
016.
She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil.
016. It also feels familiar to me.
There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
Zero 16, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it, this is hopeless. Can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. When would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? Well, we're at it. Where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something. Anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you've got to have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Vi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. I want to see where we're at in the flowchart. Let me look at the flowchart, please. Please. Okay, back in the rec room. I'm curious what we're going to find. But first, I want to look at the flowchart. If possible. Oh, God. Wait, what? There's still more? Holy shit. Okay, so literally me and Phi are the only ones, well, and Cork are the only ones, well, Cork possibly, alive. Okay, he has a cord or something tied around his leg. I guess we know that Kay is human now, I guess. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defense response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body to avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animals come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated, and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of Earth have descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've been refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
I don't know, maybe he's just real pumped. Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Phi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles. All of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she killed him in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really not right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only been just a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Phi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah. Two things, actually. Take a
Oh?
look at this.
A knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably took the knife out of her body. Alice's. There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons? Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Bet that blade does poison damage. Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom, and wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words,
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
Square peg, square hole. Knife peg, knife hole. I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had the knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room. Whenever I hear about shaped pegs into shaped holes, I think of the video of someone putting every shape into the square hole.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
I found two things. There was the knife and this.
Oh yeah, that's... Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man. You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare, Fi shoved the key into the slot and twisted it. Face reveal. But...
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
Huh. I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
I'm the descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? Oh, what the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened the gates?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. Okay, so we have 7. And then if it's Quark, then Quark has 9. Although we don't know for sure if it's Quark. Ally or betray? Ally or betray? Well, I did say I was gonna try a whole ally run first thing. So I think I'm gonna do that. And we'll see where that gets us. Warehouse A. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Yeah, hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he wouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf Thai soy latte now. I can't speak.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Are you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Sr. was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me.
Director's office. Okay.
There's no one here.
E. E. A sports. Huh. That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
It's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password.
Memento Mori. If the 9th lion eats the sun.
Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to say, and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. If the 9th... Memento Mori, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Could this be the 9th lion? Then maybe... Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. The ID. Okay. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Okay. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. I imagine 016 has something to do with this. Okay. Where 9th clearly refers to 9th, but seems to have been spelled wrong, likely on purpose. Why? Perhaps this is an anagram like the words on the floor, on the wall on the floor A warehouse. If that is, what does this one mean? Huh. Okay. It's just that. They're measure how much of a gentleman you are. Somewhere deep in the UK is an organization that tracks all gentlemen. Determining their caliber based off of an ancient and Byzantine collection of rules and guidelines. Every year during the spring, a representative of this organization conducts a cursory investigation of each number's behavior, or how at least appears to, and then turns a gentleman course based on what they saw. The following formula is based on old ladies escorted across the street times top hats owned times puzzles solved times money given to gentleman tracking organization equals gentleman points. Okay, that's medians. Baby's blood. Several of the hallways and floorboards use a special lock indicated on the map. On the far side of the area is a lever. Pulling these levers will unlock the doors. Once they have been done, you can explore the entire area at your leisure. Quantum level, how things principal climb up to blah 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 blah. If you're altering things, shit gets real. Okay. A mystery writer for the UK published the following rules about writing a mystery novel. Novel. Okay. The criminal must be mentioned early on. All supernatural or preternatural agencies are ruled out. No more than one secret room or passage. No hitherto undiscovered poisons may be used, nor any appliances which will need a long scientific explanation. No one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. No accident must ever help the detective, nor must he ever have an unaccountable intuition which proves to be right. The detective must not commit the crime. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear unannounced. Wait. It was no good. I didn't know anything. I still couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. Wait, I wanted to check... I wanted to check the room. Pretty sure you don't know the ID and password in this timeline, don't worry. No! Oh. December 25th, 2028. Oh. Huh. Oh. We're up again. Okay. Well, so that means we can't finish this one. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Green door. Oh, nice. TBC on that timeline. No. Ooh, I want to go back actually to the lounge to try and get that other password. Seek a way out. Okay. Right. Well, let's do this one again. Okay. Just grabbing all my booze. Okay, just grabbing every fucking thing. What's this? A note? Right, okay. Something in the cushions. This is a magazine. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna, quick as possible, go through this one again, because I mostly remember it. Okay. And then... Something looks weird. Okay. And then... Okay. Astronomy today, 450, that's what I thought. Okay. Gonna put away cutlery back soon. Okay. No problem. I am just speedrunning this puzzle. Okay. Okay. Do you need a hint for this one? I do not. Thank you, though. Because I just need to, yeah, I already have this one. I just needed to get the blue one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so blue ocean. That's one of them. You believe me? Thank you. Okay, so I needed to make... Okay, so blue ocean. That's the one that I... Okay. I just needed to make the opposite of the drinks I made last time. So, White Island is the next one. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Hey, it's gonna overflow. Whoops. I might have had glasses shoot for dinner, or 3 or 4, but not all the time, just special occasions. What, like weekdays and weekends? Ugh. I have to dump that one. What is this? Just dump it. Dump it. I accidentally made them out. Here it goes. Okay, and then... Okay, White Island. And then... Planet. Red planet. Oh shit, right. I need a different one. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then that's... Oh, okay, this thing lit up. Okay, blah blah blah. Wait. Ta-da! Hell yeah. Okay, this is for the blue password. Okay. Hell yeah. Sun, star. You too? Yes, there was one in our AB room. I can remember it. Sure, no sweat. I've got plenty good memory. Okay. Let's get that then. Okay. I already forgot. Complete. Awesome. Opened. Yay. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the information then. Oh wait, no, it's a secret. I forgot. There we go. Okay, what is the Nonary game? It's a deadly game that 9 people have been forced to play. The official name is Nonary Game Ambidex Edition. As part of the Nonary game, the participants must also play the Ambidex game or the AB game. What is the purpose of the Nonary game? To escape by walking through the door marked with the number 9. How do you open the number 9 door? You have to earn at least 9 BP. How do you earn BP? Get to the AB room and play the AB game. How do you enter the AB room? Next to the AB gate is a card reader. Just slide the designated card key into it and the doors will open. Where are these card keys? Behind the chromatic doors. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. Okay. Okay, so that's just for ring. Each bracelet has a solo or a pair. BP is your bracelet points. This door is found in the warehouse on floor A. Anyone with 9 or more BP can open the door and escape the owner game, so in a sense, this door could be considered the ultimate goal of the participants. Once the number 9 door closes after someone with 9 BP has opened it, there's no way to open it again. During this explanation, 0 the Third said, "The number 9 door cannot stay open more than 9 seconds. This is not strictly correct, however. The time period 0 the Third is referring to as the time when the door is fully opened. That means if one takes into the account the time of when the door is opening and when it's closing, it is open for somewhat more than 9 seconds." Okay. At a certain times, the sun, earth, and moon align in such a way that the moon is completely within the earth's shadow. Okay, that's a lunar eclipse. Okay, and then back to the following stuff. Okay. Okay. So, we did that. So now we have that. Do I want to... You know, I think... I'm just gonna go right here and choose Betray, because I don't, want to, right now, have to go through a big chain. I want to just do a little bit of something before we end tonight, because it's already been like 3.5 hours. So let's jump in here and choose Betray for the AB game this time.
30 seconds.
Now, what am I going to do? Okay. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally. I mean, Sigma's going tonight.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
One little
3,
Betray is a treat.
2, 1.
5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I'd
Round
have...
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I think that means I'd have 8.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
I'm sorry, Luna.
Ambidex gates now opening.
I'm sorry, Luna. I wonder if she still chooses Ally in this version.
Results from round 2. Please start.
Okay. Yep, she still chose Ally. Okay.
Points. Please.
Okay.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you?
I'm sorry, Luna.
Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I?
I'm sorry, Luna.
I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corner of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. Okay, we've already seen that.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. I wonder what this changes. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. And suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes, he did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If Phi had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Shit. Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not, I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important?
Yes, I do.
Trusting someone, I mean.
Ugh.
Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
I don't like that I betrayed Luna. Guys, I'm not happy with this.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Vi went to the yellow door, and Kay took to the cyan door. Okay. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Oh my god! Tenmyoji! What's going on? You found Quark.
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Damn, Tenmyoji, don't be an asshole. Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you get out right now.
I can. Well, he can. Didn't you see
How?
the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah, of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, oh ho, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door, and I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not what I like.
think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. I wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop. Tenmyoji. Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Interesting.
I'm sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait. Don't do this. Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji. Damn. Okay. Strange, strange, strange.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
Oh, dunk.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Damn. That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my head gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Game over. Yes. Interesting. So I haven't gotten an ending yet. According to this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 endings. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's a bad end, I guess, is what they're saying. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Well. Then I might as well. I'm going to start us down because this was the green door, so that means we're gonna go into the other door. So I'm gonna jump to here and just start us on this path. We have just scratched the surface. Yeah. Okay, so we've already gone through the green door. I'll go through the blue door. Alice, okay. The blue door.
Right.
We should hurry.
We took off toward the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulders to see the others heading for their respective doors. Dio and Clover were headed for the green door. while 10 Myoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2,
Back.
1,
Hello.
0.
Hello. We finished up this end where we hit betray, and literally it wasn't too much. It was just this little section over here. Essentially, if we decided to betray Luna instead of allying in the last AB round, then what the fuck was I trying to say? Then 10 Myoji finds Quark and just escapes through the number 9 door, and then the rest of us die in Bad End. So now I'm just going through this path here, where instead of going with Luna, I'm going with Kay.
Chromatic doors closing.
Wait, 3 doors?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
What's that thing over there? Are you gonna full complete this room or just gonna start it? I'm probably just gonna start it, mostly because I'm almost at 4 hours, and I don't want to go like that long. So I'm probably just gonna start the room and then leave that there for tonight.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Okay, so we do the rec room
Well,
puzzle
that was
then.
easy enough.
Staples. That was easy. It only opened the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to open?
I have no idea.
Alice is back. With her air sacs and her gills. There's something in this room that I'm sure Medi would be screaming for you to see. That is very likely.
There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
I'm sure you won't miss it. Maybe. I don't know, I think I feel like I've done a pretty good job on puzzles.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is then, or right, I guess. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and darts I get, but... what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point? You know, recreational armored fighting. Isn't that what medieval times is all about?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room? It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner. Dinner and tournament. I vaguely remember being in medieval times once when I was a kid.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
Great, now I want to go to medieval times. We'll all go together.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything everybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Beans field trip. If I ever get VR and a VR headset set up, you know I'm gonna try and make a Beans 3D model for VR chat. And have fun activities with friends. Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Right then, let's find him. And on this note, I'm going to save. Yes, please. And then quit for the night. So that means next time we go on, we could play through that room. Have a nice torture. What does that mean, Myra? Have a nice torture. No, thank you, I will not. I will not have a nice torture, actually. I refuse. Well, we did, and we have an end completed now, although apparently it doesn't count in the grand scheme of things. It wasn't important enough to show up on the end leaderboard, I guess. You excited for the next one again? End of stream crab raves. Here they come. Here he comes. Here he comes again. I thought I made it clear the last time he came around. Excited for the next one again? I am too. While I definitely have, like, my grievances with this game, I like it, and I like playing it. Ah, I see. Giorno's piano has arrived as well. God. I'm so glad those sound alerts don't play over each other because holy shit. That would be the end of me if Crab Rave and Giorno played at the same time. K and Sigma must be redeeming features. They absolutely are. K and Sigma are the redeeming features so far of this game. Because, like, I don't know. I mean, this game is so much longer than 999, so obviously there's going to be more points to get closer with the other characters, so I'm hoping I'll start to like the other characters more as well. Kind of like how, yeah, you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. This game is going to take forever to finish, but, we're here for the long ride, y'all. And we're buckled into our seats, and it's not very comfortable. It's kind of like you know those car seats for children with all the buckles in it. I'm buckled in. Quick technical question: do you use OBS or Streamlabs? I use OBS mostly because I couldn't figure out how to work Streamlabs. Like, it was very fucking confusing. And then I kept getting all these pop-ups on Streamlabs about like buying Streamlabs Premium. So I just figured out how to do shit on OBS. I also just don't like the setup of Streamlabs. It's confusing. That's what I use though. I'm still trying to figure out the chat overlay feature. Like, I keep futzing with it. You're going to attempt to stream for the first time in 7 years and wondered if I should change from OBS. Well, well, I don't know. I think OBS works pretty good as is. I mean, if you want like fancy overlays and features like that, I have definitely heard that Streamlabs is easier for that, mostly because it's set up with overlays in mind, whereas OBS is just slightly different. I mean, you could still use overlays from Streamlabs in OBS, it's just different. Which is what I've been trying to figure out with like a chat box function in OBS. I'm still futzing around with it. I'll figure it out at some point. I'm a masochist and I make my own. Yeah, exactly. But I'll have to keep an eye out for when you stream so I can come visit you. Wah. Fwam stream. Fwam dem dem da dam da dam. But this has been VLR for the night. I hope you guys had a good time. I am sleepy and have to pee. So, prepare to be disappointed? No! I won't. If anything, I'll make it exciting by spamming your chat until you ban me. I will provide the entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see when you stream then. I will have a good night as well. I'm glad you had fun. So, I hope everybody has a good night and a good sleep, and hopefully good dreams, or at least pleasant ones. So, I love you guys, and, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.